Here we have a very new golfer, and this is one of the things that frustrates a lot of golfers that have been in the game for a while, is when a young person starts out, younger than them, and they're very athletic, very naturally gifted, and they're able to do things that they can't do even without solid technique. Here's a fellow that's got tremendous athleticism and a pretty reasonable tempo once we slowed him down a little bit. We're going to take this swing down to 8th speed so you can see the transition. This is a powerful swing. Let's start with an analysis of the setup. We need a 144-degree angle between the shaft and the arms. It's pretty close to that. We'd like to see the shaft parallel, 90 degrees to the spine tilt. That's pretty close. Maybe the knees are tilted a little too far, bent a little more than they needed to be. Maybe the butt could be a little higher. But he's obviously in a very athletic stance, very powerful. So we're going to advance this at 8th speed. We'll stop it along the way occasionally, take a look at what's going on here. He's going to use his natural athleticism because he hasn't really spent a lot of time learning golf. Let's take a look right there. As he gets, I'm going to back it up just a hair, right in here. As we get to there, notice that the club shaft hasn't rotated excessively. It's still dead on the swing plane. Golfers work hours and hours and hours to get that to happen, and this guy's only been golfing a little while. Let's advance it from here. We're going to see that the club comes up a little steep, maybe, but let's look at this position right here. The club face is parallel to the lead arm. If I drew let's take a red line here and draw it down through the lead arm, it is dead parallel to the original swing plane. I didn't draw it as parallel as I could have, but it is parallel. His spine angle has stayed absolutely solidly fixed on the green line. Now let's see if he's able to reroute the club back down to the blue line. There's a little diving going on. There's one of the problems with athletic people. They want to get after it. This is called getting after it a little bit. So he's getting the club a little bit steep. See that? But you know something? With good athleticism, he's going to stay in his spine angle, gets the club back down to the impact position. He's cleared his arms a little bit away from him. Look how solid he is on the ground. Maybe the right heel's coming up a hair, but not bad. Coming through the ball. Let's see if he finishes on plane. Here comes the club, a little bit high on the plane. But the club, you can see the ball heading right down the target line. Right now it's just off the bill of his cap. Now it's still going straight down the target line, nice and high. Look at the finish, parallel to the swing plane. Very good move. The problem is, without any good technique to back up your athleticism, you start trying things. And you need to have a technique to fall back on so you understand the basic physics of the golf swing, the biodynamics, the biomechanics, how everything works together, so I can take all those 26 moving parts and turn it into a golf swing. Here's a very athletic guy. This was a fun lesson because he speaks very little English. I speak absolutely no French. And we got along pretty well. And we were able to get him to slow down and deliver the club head back to the ball, which is actually the moment of truth, isn't it? Deliver the club head back to the ball with the club head facing the target and the path on a good line.